So for step 10, where they want us to handle if the user input is remove, we're supposed to ask the user which post they want to remove, and we're supposed to be asking them for the index of the post they want to remove, not the name of the post or the message in the post. We need to ask them for the index. To remove a list item with an index, they tell us to use del, the command del, and then the all post archives, so the name of the list, and then in brackets, the index that we get from the user. And then to check whether the index number is valid, use the length function before. We are supposed to check before we try to remove it so that we don't get an out of bounds error. And then we remove the post from the all post archives. So I'm going to walk you through that. All right, so first we put in our, not an if, but an elif as an alternative. elif user input double equals remove because we're comparing. So the first thing we're going to do is gather user input for the index that they want to remove. So create a new variable for the index that they want to remove. And ask the user the index of the post. Sorry, the index of the post that the user wants to remove. Okay, so I'm going to call it index of post to be, it's a long name because I want to keep track of what I'm doing, deleted. And I'm gathering user input. What is the index of the post that you want to delete? And so I'm supposed to be gathering an index, and an index is an integer. But in Python, when you get user input, it automatically comes in as a string, and I need to turn it into an integer. So like when they type 2, I need, like, it comes in as the string 2, like a 2 with quotes around it, and I need to turn that into an actual 2, like an integer. So I need to do a process called casting. It's kind of like a magic spell where you cast a prince into a frog or a frog into a prince. You turn one thing into another with casting. So to cast, I put the whole thing that I'm trying to cast in parentheses. And then I put the variable type, which is int in this case, integer, in front of the thing I'm trying to cast. I could test that it worked by printing the item, and then I could also check the type of the item by printing the type, the variable type. All right, let's test it. I'm going to add a few posts so I have something to delete in the first place. All right, and remove. What's the index? I have 3 items, so right now I need to delete either index 1, 0, 1, and 2. So I'll try deleting the first one, index 0. And the thing I had happen, or that I tested, was print the index. So I did type in 0, so here it is. And I needed to check the type so that wasn't still a string. And here it's telling me that the type of that index, or of the type of that variable index of post, is indeed an int. So I was successful at gathering the user input for the index of the post to be deleted.